think they're determined to kill us all.
Well, if that's... then so be it.
Because their boneless ribs are just... I mean, they should just cram boneless ribs in there.
They probably will. But you should suggest that to them.
Right,
Ribs in the crust of a pizza. You'd have half the way round ribs. No, we're doing quarters. We're having hot dog, boneless ribs. We'll stick, I don't know, boneless chicken wings or something in there. In the last quarter, I want ice cream for dessert.
That'd be brilliant. Although that's pretty much cheese, isn't it? It's just sweet cheese.
Yeah, but I want it cold. I want ice cream, and I want like a raspberry ripple in there. And then, last mouthful is a piece of gum. You have to eat your pizza in the right order. And that would be incredible. I'd be all over that.
It'd be ruined if you started with the gum first by mistake.
Well, you'd be an idiot to do that. It's like when you have a Four Seasons pizza. That'd be like if you finish on the anchovy bit. You don't do that. That's weird. Anchovies and capers shouldn't be on there. I want 3 seasons with an extra portion of pepperoni. And ice cream in the crust.
I imagine you ring up and say that. Stick your 3 seasons, I'll have spring twice.
Yeah, exactly. Which one is capers and bloody anchovies, though? It's just a miserable winter. That's what that is. We've run out of real food, so we're going to give you shit out of a tin on your pizza.
I've had anchovies once on a pizza. I remember when I first was with my wife, and I ordered a seafood pizza. And it's probably the worst thing I'd ever done. Yeah.
If you want to know what anchovies taste like, just soak a piece of damp sponge in a load of salt and eat that, and that's anchovies. Mm-hmm. And stick some bones in there for good measure.
See,
horrible
the
stuff.
Turtles always taught us that anchovies were the worst. You have to pick them out of pizza. I never believed them, though.
Well, Turtles taught us a lot of things. You should have listened.
I got a Turtles t-shirt the other day from Melody. I only look well cool in that.
Are you going to wear it with a pair of shorts, or are you going to walk around with jeans on the whole time?
I actually went out and bought like 4 pairs of shorts.
Why aren't you wearing some now?
Because they're all ready for my holiday.
You're not taking your StarCraft t-shirt with you then that you're wearing now?
Probably will, to be fair. I've got like a pile of t-shirts. I'm trying to not wear anything outside of that pile, and this was kind of on the pile, and I thought, take or leave that one, to be fair. Any
of my neighbours who've seen the t-shirt I'm wearing this week, which I'd like to point out, it is a Bioshock Infinite t-shirt that I may have got at the weekend from a live show that we did. But all my neighbours think I've been wearing the same t-shirt all week, because I came home with about 4 of them still. So
really?
I'm working up. If they want a used one, they can have one. I unwrapped the last one today.
You swine. Simon asked me, he sent me a message saying, can I have a Bioshock t-shirt?
You can have this one. They've all been slightly worn. No, I've got 4 now, I think. If he wants one, he can have one. But it has been worn by me. So it's... Or you can have the one that Anna's worn, which is a little bit stretched out in the bosom.
Stretched out.
Yeah. You can have one that's stretched out across where it says, whatever it says on there, think.
I haven't even got one of them.
You must have one of these. Why haven't you got... Oh, yeah, too fat.
I thought we ran out.
I had 2 before we even went.
XL ones fit me, by the way. I didn't realise this. I put on a t-shirt earlier that I haven't worn in a while, and it fit me fine. I took it back off and thought, that's going in the holiday pile.
Do you want one of these, then?
Not if you've worn them, no.
Well, they're washable.
Women do this. My wife buys clothes off the internet that have been pre-worn, and I don't get it.
Well, you are allowed to wash them. It is acceptable to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to... I don't know, it's just the thought of wearing something that somebody else has worn before you. And I know that the clothes I've brought from the shop have probably been tried on by other people.
I go into clothes shops and regularly try on. If you bought a hat in Peterborough at any point in the last week, I've already worn it.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I don't know, I just... Oh, when you know it's been worn, it just bothers me. Because you don't know who you buy, do you?
I'm a bit like that with underwear, but the rest of my clothes, I'm fine.
Yeah. But yeah, most of our clothes she just bought off eBay and she just doesn't care. She just washes them, job done.
Quite right, too. Do you remember McDonald's pizza?
See, I remember them doing them. I don't think I had one, though.
They were all right. They were stupidly hot, though. They used to take the skin off the roof of your mouth.
No, I have had them, because I remember them being flavourless, because they were so hot.
Yeah. It was just an exercise. I think it was all about trying to sell McFlurries. Even though it was probably before McFlurries existed. It was back when you used to just get a 35p cornet from McDonald's. And the idea was you'd eat a piece of pizza, it would take 2-3 layers of skin off the roof of your mouth. You'd buy one of those and just shove it into the top of your mouth and let the ice cream just melt into the heat of the roof of your mouth. That was their marketing strategy. Someone had been playing theme park. That's what it was all about. Extra salt on the chips, extra ice in the drinks, and let's burn their mouths to hell with a pizza, because then we'll flog some ice cream.
Funnily enough, I don't think I went to McDonald's nearly as much as I do now since I met you. Before I met you, sorry. So you've been a very bad influence.
I like McDonald's, but only the breakfast, really. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, they do a good breakfast.
Plus, since I realised if I take you to McDonald's at breakfast time, I end up getting a free hash brown out of it. That encouraged me to do it more often.
Yeah, I hate hash browns.
There's something wrong with it. It's just fried potato.
It's horrible.
You're weird. The Woolster off of Twitter. What's your favourite ever burger from McDonald's? His is the McRib.
He's done it again. Because earlier on when you said to me favourite burger, you remember, I was thinking, didn't they do a rib one? I was at The Simpsons. And I was thinking Ribwich over and over again, and so I just left it. But no, I genuinely think he's done it again. I remember the McRib, and that was awesome.
I don't remember the McRib. I only remember it from The Simpsons.
But I think that's where they probably got it from. Again, that one he said McDonald's. Damn, that one from Burger King I really liked. But I had one there the other week that had like bacon and I forget. To be fair, they just rearranged the same ingredients. There'll be bacon.
I don't like McDonald's burgers. If I'm having a burger, I want it from Burger King, but I want McDonald's chips with it and a McFlurry. Probably with a McDonald's milkshake as well. In Peterborough, they used to have McDonald's and Burger King opposite each other, and you could run that trick. But now Burger King's around the corner, and you can't be asked to walk that far. I'm a lazy man.
I only really go to McDonald's for a banana milkshake nowadays.
It's not all McDonald's do the banana ones, you know. Sometimes the banana's quite hard to trace. I've had to go to 3 different McDonald's before looking for a banana one because they all just had. It's when they do the stupid flavour ones. When they do like the Rolo milkshakes, they take banana off to have the stupid flavour.
If that happens any time we said I'm burning that McDonald's down.
You should.
That's going to the ground. What I found the other day, the one I had the other day specifically, you know those foam bananas you can buy the sweets? We get rid of sweets. Tasted just like that. It was beautiful.
Awesome.
Oh, absolutely brilliant.
The Jackasol on Twitter. Have you heard about KFC ice cubes being 12 times dirtier than the toilet water? Is it safe to eat and drink them? I'd like to firstly, formally distance ourselves from those comments. I like KFC ice cubes. They're delightful. But yeah, if you found out... I mean, who's measuring that, for a start? That they're 12 times dirtier.
And who's to say that toilet wasn't just recently cleaned?
Exactly. I'm not that bothered. You never trust ice. If you worry about these kind of things, don't trust ice. There's a little holiday tip for you, sheepdog. Don't have ice in your lager. You'll regret it.
I tend to say no to ice because it waters down the drink. It was KFC in China, according to the internet.
Their chicken's probably dirtier than the toilet as well in China.
KFC cubes in Beijing, 12 times dirtier than toilet water, says China's state media. So again, the state media out there who hates America and whatnot is probably just trying to make them look bad.
Nice.
But yeah, I tend to say no ice just because I don't really... They water down the Coke anyway. I ordered the drink... where was I ordering a Coke? When we went to that pub for MGPX the other day, I ordered a Pepsi. I hate that when they say, I'll have a Coke, and they go, it's Pepsi. It's like, all right, and you just think, just give me the drink.
I don't know. When they say it's Pepsi, I'm like, oh, really? I'll have whatever orange you've got then, please.
Really?
Pepsi's weird.
I just say, shut up and take my money.
No, I'm glad that they're warning me that they're about to inflict Pepsi on me. There's something wrong with Pepsi. I don't agree with it.
But what bugged me about it was she got out a little stream button she presses, and you could see that was just water. Water with a bit of black colouring in it. And when she handed it to me, the first sip was quite sugary. It tasted alright. I kind of thought it does taste watered down. But now that winds me up that they're just getting waterier and water. It's the cheapest drink on the planet. You buy that in a massive vat of syrup and you mix your own water in. That's how they sell it. I had a mate who worked in a pub and he showed me.
I think that's fairly common knowledge. You're not giving us the insider tricks on Coke production there.
And so they decide that, and I just don't see the point in watering it down that much. It's mental. Because I went to a place that did it properly once, and every time I go there I make sure I order a couple of Cokes, so they make more money because they have proper Coke in there. And you know I used to do the old tap 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 to get the proper amount.
Which is why people don't go out in public with you.
That is true.
We're running low on time. We've got a lot of questions left. I think we should pick 2 of them. Would you like to pick a question from the lists?
I'm not really bothered if you want to pick a particular one. They're all quite good questions this week.
Well, I'll just carry on in order that they came in. We've got John Part-Timer, who still hasn't clarified whether his name's actually John Partimer. So we're assuming it's still John Part-Timer. Firstly, he's come in with a non-question, because he's... Oh, no, sorry, I've got him in the wrong order. Ha, ha, ha. He's saying, what is objectively the best fast food based on price, taste and calorie content? Then he clarifies that higher calories equals better fast food. And I'm not sure if that's the case.
Got to be pizza all the way, surely.
Pizza's just outstanding. You can't beat pizza.
And I like a nice thin crust.
I like a standard Domino's base. I don't know whether that's thin or thick or what. If I'm getting one from Tesco, I have a thin crust. But just the normal Domino's base is spot on.
I tell you what, my wife doesn't like this, but Domino's before 4 o'clock, they do their £5 any topping pizza, which is one topping on a pizza for a £5.
Tell me more.
And the base to that is like the thinnest base in the world, and it's so nice. But my wife always
I don't like that. With the really thin one they do there, yeah, it's horrible. I don't like that. I think
it's brilliant. It tastes so good.
It's just like having cheese on toast.
Nah, it's not, it depends what you order. If you just order a plain one, then yeah. But if you get one with meat on it, or
cheese, well, I always put pepperoni on my cheese on toast. I'm a greedy man. Talking of cheese on toast with meat on, and we're probably not going to have time for any more questions now, because this is something that needs to be said. Have you ever made yourself cheese on toast with ham?
Yeah.
How? Because I can't make it work. Because I put a slice of ham on it, and the cheese on top, and the cheese just melts into the ham, and when I pick it up, the ham falls off the toast, and the cheese goes with it. I don't know.
Cheese either side. Maybe.
How do you do it?
I'm thinking that's probably how we do it. Or we shred the ham up.
Shredding the ham up is probably the way forward.
Yeah.
But if you just use a slice of ham and slices of cheese...
I know what you mean. I've had it slip off before.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Talking of hot ham as well...
a slice of bread on top.
Even worse than that, when you have a ham and cheese toasty and you haven't chopped the ham up, you bite into it and you have a massive burn mark all over your chin for the next 3 days. That hurts.
I've got facial hair, innit? That's
That
the only
hurts
reason
like
I've got a
hell.
beard.
Well, I'm covering
I
up the
usually use my George
scars.
Foreman anyway, so that's the main reason it doesn't slip off for me, because I've...
You do cheese on toast in the George Foreman?
Yeah.
What, so the cheese is in contact with the grill?
No, bread on top.
So it's a sandwich, it's not cheese on toast,
Well,
is it?
yeah, okay, it's a toasted sandwich.
Yeah.
But that's the best way to do cheese on toast.
No, it's not.
It is in my opinion.
Proper nice bubbly cheese on top of a piece of bread under the grill is bitching.
Blah, blah, blah.
I had some today with a bit of spring onion with it. Massive bloody spring onions, very delightful.
I forgot there was the bloody question about birthday parties in McDonald's.
Ask it very quickly then.
Do you remember the Mega Mac, birthday parties in the pirate ship, the Hamburglar, and then he asked, have you ever been to Wendy's?
This is from Junker Denby,
Junker
by the way,
Denby.
off of Twitter.
I have been to Wendy's, although I went in there, my uncle said they do the best burgers in the world here, and then we had a salad. I was really
Nice.
disappointed.
You probably could have ordered something different, surely.
Well, my parents ordered a round of salads, which was very heartbreaking in hindsight. But yeah, I had a couple of birthday parties at McDonald's growing up, and every time, a couple of days before, they'd ring my mum and say, you know, word on the street is Ronald McDonald's going to be there, doing the rounds in this area. He's going to be there on Saturday for a little sheepdog's party. And I'd go along, I'd tell my mates, hey, Ronald McDonald's going to be there, I've heard. The word on the street is he's going to be there, and then he wouldn't be there.
My pulse is racing while you're talking about this, because I've got horrible childhood memories flying back to me. It wasn't from McDonald's birthday parties, it was from Wimpy birthday parties. I had my birthday party
Jesus.
at Wimpy 2 years in a row, and it would have changed my life completely if Mr. Wimpy hadn't turned up. Because for 2 years in a row, and I don't understand how I ended up there again the second year. I can only assume my parents didn't like me, because both years after we finished playing Pass the Parcel, Mr. fucking Wimpy trotted on and would not leave until I kissed him on the nose.
Brilliant.
And I got there. Oh, Jesus. My childhood would have been so different if birthdays didn't exist or Wimpy didn't exist. Anywhere that calls itself fast food but serves your food on a plate and you can have an English muffin for dessert does not deserve the title of fast food. What business have they got doing children's parties? And do not make me kiss Mr. Wimpy on the nose 2 years in a row.
That's brilliant.
He tastes funny.
Was it a real man
It was Mr. Wimpy.
in a suit?
Yeah, he was smart. It was a birthday party. We were all in suits. What kind of birthday party did you have as a child?
I meant like, you know, a costume of Mr. Wimpy, a big giant
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I remember being heartbroken because I'd gotten there thinking Ronald McDonald will be there, and then you got there and go, I'm sorry, he's coming next week or something like that, and you think, you wankers.
He's too busy dressed as Mr. Wimpy ruining someone's
What was that
childhood.
giant purple thing called in McDonald's?
Twat face.
Twat face. Because the Hamburglar, they always had a Hamburglar at these things.
He was just nicking stuff, though, wasn't
I
he?
never remember going in their play area. I don't know whether my parents only took me to McDonald's with a load of people and ordered a round of food and had a bit of a party bags there. But
So who was ringing you a few days before saying Ronald McDonald? It was your dad ringing from the phone box at the end of the street. Hello, son. I mean, sheepdog. I hear Ronald McDonald might be there. He's not going to be there because I haven't booked a party.
But I never remember playing in the play.
And then he went to play Monopoly on the Lotto website and spent all your birthday money gambling, which is the sheepdog family way.
That is the way. That purple thing's called Grimace, apparently, which is a nice name. When I typed in what is the purple thing from McDonald's, they called it a minion.
Nice.
What is Ronald McDonald's purple minion? But yeah, the Hamburglar was always a good character.
That's all we've got time for this week, kids. Next week's show is going to be all about dreams. We're actually going to be recording it right now because somebody's swanning off on their holiday. So don't worry about sending in your dreams questions. At the end of next week's show, we'll tell you what questions to send in the following week.
They look good like that, aren't they?
Yeah. Get your topic suggestions coming in, though, to Best Thing From on Twitter, or email them in to kevinsteve@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter @Lelujo.
I'm at RB